Hi, Lynn again. This is Lynn Logic, episode 42. First off, I am in full nerd mode. It is episode 42, and my best friend Bunny will be doing a guest appearance. It is so Douglas Adams, and I fucking love it. This episode is for Bunny. Bunny and I first met in college at Warren Wilson College. We bonded the only way women really can. And over the last 25 years, we have had some adventures. Quick recap: I am the widow of a cross dressing alcoholic and a survivor of a blood clot in my brain. It may seem that I am a personification of Murphy's Law, but I do love to laugh. I have a 25-year work history in accounting and operations in real estate, car dealerships, and hotels. I also have a BA in psychology. I love patterns, numbers, and categories. Always have. Lynn Logic is the result of that love. Go ahead, like and subscribe. It costs nothing. Unlike coffee, weed, or bad decisions, and you know you're not giving those up. So stay and watch so I can get my watch hours up. Check out the combined videos of my narrative and the worst day ever for a crash course. And coming October 26th through November 6th, Lynn's Inappropriate Tour. I will be in DC, New York, Philadelphia, Boston, Richmond, and Norfolk, Virginia. Watch for details. Let's get started. Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Lynn Logic. I have with me here today one of my oldest and dearest friends, Bunny, and she would like to talk about her business, Gifted. And I would like to turn this over to Bunny now.
Hi, everybody. I'm Bunny with Gifted, and I run a small 3D printing company, and we do all kinds of things from fun to functional. Now, we didn't want to bring any of the functional things because it's just not as fun. They're not as sexy. So we did a little fidget cube like this. We have dragons that we do, and clickers. And then Lynn was wearing this on her head earlier this week, and it has a booty. And then when we started, we could only do single colors, so I had given Lynn a little butt frog, but then we got A1 minis, and they are multicolored, so now we can do multicolored prints, and it kind of leveled up the game. So we do
You also
all kinds of
have.
stuff. Oh, those are fun.
Oh my god, I cannot wait to
The little
use.
tiny hands.
Are you kidding me? I have every intention of using these inappropriately. Are you kidding me? Do you know how much bigger things will look with these? I love these.
And we did a lot of these we Patreon, which means we pay somebody for the rights to use their STL. And this is by Layers in Green. She's one of my favorite designers. This dragon is from STL Flicks, and this is just the smaller version. We can do any color. This one I can't recreate because I don't have any more of that material. So everything's a little bit unique. And then the hands, we just did that. And then here's a little bee. Little tiny little bee.
Now, I am going to interrupt and tell you that I actually got from Bunny one year for my birthday the very first print of the Star Wars chess set. And I brought these because I love them.
And that was in, I said like 2018, right?
Yes. But you've got Millennium Falcon.
So they've held up really well.
Yes, they did. And all the pawns are lightsabers.
And we didn't,
Well,
like
you
I said,
gotta
they didn't even
add.
have multicolored technology then. So I painted all of the lightsabers.
And then the opposing side with the
Oh yeah, the dark side.
dark side. You got a dark.
Oh, and look, like
Oh, but I
had
do actually. Yeah, these do
If
have.
you look at the print quality on these,
Yeah, this
that's
one's actually
wild.
a Death Star. So these are your king and queen.
Oh, can we do like a, if you zoom in, like the tops of curved pieces as opposed to like then and now? Like, look how much smoother we've got.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
So, I mean, the technology just gets better and better.
And you learn constantly.
Exactly.
Since you're always taking classes and teaching yourself, and it's amazing. I cannot wait.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do it again.
Yes, please.
We're gonna do a
please.
reprint. Oh, and something I wanted to highlight. was we are venturing out into the world of making our own models, and this is our first design. John and I worked together. He did all of the engineering on it. If you visit me on bunny.give3dshop for TikTok, you'll see I talk about it and I put one together. But it hinges, and this is a dungeon dice jail, and I want to sell 50 of these in October, and I'm already at 25. So if you guys wanted to help me out by going to www.give3dshop.com or Give3D by Bunny and John Jon on Etsy, that would be wonderful. We would really appreciate it. And then you can find us on Facebook and Instagram and all of those places. So
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Bunny. Yay. I'm so proud of you. All right. Up next, Bunny and I are going to talk about how we met.
which is more fun.
Yes.
So bye business.
Bye business. Okay.
Oh, and the rock's gonna hang out.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Okay, perfect. All right. So, Bunny and I first met at college in the year 2000.
Wow.
I graduated in 01.
Yeah.
So,
And I started going there in 98, 99, but I didn't meet you.
No,
until my
because I
sophomore
started
year.
there in 97.
Yep.
So we went to Warren Wilson College in Asheville, which is an amazing work-study school. I mean, I was there all 4 years, and you were there all 4 years. And actually, something in regards, Jane Goodall has recently passed.
Yeah.
And she is actually one of the speakers that was at Wilson a few years after us. And so, love that woman. But yeah, I mean, Bunny, go ahead and tell. You have a great first-time story of meeting me.
That's true. Okay,
Yes.
so Warren Wilson, I call it hippie college, but it's so much more than that. But it's so random. You will meet the most. I was a misfit in a school of misfits. Okay, so picture, if you will, we're lining up outside of the what was the mess hall
Cafeteria.
called? Yeah, what was it called?
Gladfelter?
Gladfelter. Thank you. Because
Yes.
between the two of us, it'll work. And there was this girl in front of me, and she turns around, and I'm by myself, okay? I was not prepared. And she goes, "Does this tattoo look infected?" And then drops her. And for the record, yes. Yes,
It
it
was.
did. And I went, oh, yeah. And you're like, oh, thanks. And I don't remember, I think you just kind of latched onto me at that point, and then we went in and had dinner together for the first time. Because I was like, what is your name? You've shown me your ass. Now, what is your name? So, can we get a handshake? So, and that is not the strangest thing that's ever happened to me at Wilson, but it made an impression. Because,
It's not the strangest thing that's happened.
yeah,
with
no,
us.
and it's not the strangest thing she's ever done. So I knew
Fair.
immediately that Lynn was not shy. She owns her space always and always has, and that I just loved her right away. So yeah. And she shows her ass in different ways now. So
Usually labeled with stupidity, but yes,
Right,
still
right.
the same thing. But yes.
Well, no, not necessarily, but but that was the first time I met her, and then we were pretty much inseparable.
Oh, we
ever
were
since.
100%
Oh, yeah.
inseparable.
Yeah.
After that first meeting at Wilson, we didn't part.
No,
We were both psych majors.
I forgot I had my own room.
Yeah.
I had a single, and I
You're
stayed
the
at her
reason,
house.
actually, why our strange naked girl showed up in my room, and I was okay with it.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was
Who was
asleep
that?
one night. It was.
I remember.
Yeah, I was asleep one night, and you were supposed to come over, and we were doing slumber parties. And so I left my door unlocked, and I go to bed, and I wake up, and there is a naked girl in bed with me. One of my roommates.
Which, by the way, I did not do.
No.
That was not something I would do.
No, it was one of the guys down the hall. It was his girlfriend, and she had
Oh.
wandered in my bedroom. She had taken her panties off, and she took her clothes off and
Well,
got naked.
we don't handshake at Warren Wilson, apparently.
No. I remember I had to return her underwear to her boyfriend.
Was it Peter? Was Peter? I don't remember.
I don't remember his name. But yeah, no, I returned his girlfriend's underwear to
I
him.
remember because you told me that you knew it wasn't me because you went to
Yeah,
cut
the hair
and
was
you were
different. I was
no.
like, who's this? Who's
But
this?
it doesn't
The hair-
have dreads.
No, I was like, who's this? Who's this?
So, to number one, we're in Wilson, lock your door.
Or don't. I mean, I'm not going to lie.
Whatever
Are you
you're
really
down for.
think I was that upset with a naked girl in my bed? I mean, there are worse ways to wake up.
This is true. This is true.
So, but no, we had so much fun at Wilson. You got to go to Greece.
I did. That's what I did
Yeah.
for my college study.
I did
went
mine
with this. It was like techniques and theories in sports psychology. I'm
But you got to
clearly
go to
not
Greece.
But I got to go to Greece. Yeah,
Yes.
I got to see all of the like the Parthenon in Greece,
Mhm.
in Athens, and I got to see all of the sites of Zeus, which there are so many. And we went to Skiathos for a conference, but I was with a bunch of people that got up at 5 a.m. to go running on purpose. So, and I'm telling you what,
I won't run even
if
if
I
there's
am
a zombie
running,
apocalypse.
it's late.
I'm dead. I'm just,
Like-
you know what? I'm going to be a fat zombie and be happy with it.
right? It's
You
like,
know,
mm.
that's just it. I'm okay with
But
it.
I'm not going to get up early in the morning to do it. And they did, and that was great. And they had the wonderful glowy skin. They were a really good time.
I got to go to Costa Rica.
That was, yeah, you
For
told me
3
about that. That
weeks.
was fun.
Yeah, I was backpacking through Costa Rica for cross-cultural psychology, which literally meant that we got drunk with the locals the entire time. I tried Costa Rican moonshine.
Oh,
I threw up, and then they told me what it was made out of, and I threw up again. Yeah,
Do
it was
we
in a
wanna know?
third world village. No, you don't.
okay.
So yeah, no, but Wilson was amazing, and everybody gets to leave the country.
Yep.
I mean, that was a
At least
huge
once.
proponent,
At
and
least
it's
once.
just, I mean, amazing school.
And then one of the things that you take away from it is not only are you working 15 hours a week, everybody has a job regardless of socioeconomic status. So it's kind of it's a little bit socialist in that way.
Capitalist.
No,
'Cause everyone
because
gets
nobody's
paid the
making
same.
money. Nobody gets money. That's socialism.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
So
Sorry.
I was all over the offices. Like I was in financial aid. The registrar had me help them. I would help people register for classes. I would give admissions tours. I worked where I can't remember. I think it was like wherever they took your money. I don't know.
It's accounting.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I do
Like,
that.
I
I've done
did
that
the
for the last
paperwork,
25 years.
and
but
then
yes.
and then and Lynn was in the library.
Yeah,
so,
I love that. Are you kidding me? I had so much fun with those security magnetic strips.
Did you put them on people's backpacks?
And I put them in people's pockets.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me? They couldn't wear pants to the library that they had worn before because they couldn't find where I put the
They
strip.
couldn't even come in.
No,
Like, we don't even get to
no.
come in the library without it screaming at us.
Yeah, no.
But another thing is they make you do, well, I say make you, but you get to do 100 hours of service. That's
Oh,
the minimum
yes.
requirement. And it is so worth it. And you just end up doing more. And that's kind of what you take away from it is
I
you
got to
want
go
to go out and do more.
Innisfree in Charlottesville, Virginia for a week. It's a farm for developmentally disabled adults.
Oh, that's cool.
And we went out there and we built raised beds and we did a talent show and, you know, the ladybugs were migrating.
Oh.
And so it was all filled with ladybugs. It
That's
was
fun.
beautiful.
That's fun.
And I walked past David Matthews walking down
Oh.
Charlottesville. So
Okay.
that was, yeah. So that was, yeah. I was like, that is totally Dave Matthews.
Did you talk to him?
Hell no.
Oh. It's like, that's
No,
good.
no, 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 no. I don't, no. So I did want to talk about, there is another part of this episode that I did want to talk about. And it is Bunny and I, this occurred about 2 weeks before Drew and I actually met. And I ended up getting married and going into that life. And Bunny and I had to do a trip. And we turned it into something fun.
Yep.
And so we ended up getting the chance to go to Graceland to go do on the way out, to go end up in a place. And then we also did New Orleans on the way back.
Yeah, we kind of did a little.
We did like a
circle.
half country
Yeah.
road trip thing.
Yeah.
And
And Elvis is a weird dude.
oh my God,
He
so
was
much
a-
great.
He had shag carpet on the ceiling.
It was
and
green shag
green
carpet.
shag carpet. Yeah, and I would not want to be the one to clean that. Like, as
oh
a
my
mother.
God, could you imagine having to clean Elvis's house with shag carpet? That shit's got sticky.
And then, well, downstairs, probably where all the snorting happened, it was a mirrored basement.
It was amazing.
Now, let me tell you what, though. It was the ceiling of opportunity, because all you had to do was look up and you could see everything. Like, it was so crazy because you're coming down these stairs and it's mirrored. I don't know if you've ever
The
walked
stairs
down.
were mirrored.
Everything
though,
was
too.
mirrored.
That was the other thing.
And he had a glass table. I mean, it was wild. Like, every surface was mirrored and every room had a theme.
Yes.
Like, there was the couch matched the quilting that he did on the...
Yes,
It
there
was
was
so
the
weird.
hunting room where
Yeah.
it was like weird steer like animals as couches and stuff. Like it was like a whole bowl was a couch.
And I think we almost got removed by security because we
We
were being
did.
so loud. We did. It didn't actually happen. We were just laughing so much.
Well,
and
because
giggling
we
so
did
much.
not know that this was a quiet tour, and we were making jokes.
Right, and
'cause
we were
how
looking
could
at the...
you not?
And we would take
Shag
like,
carpeting on the ceiling. Come on, people.
right. And he had horses, which I didn't know. I didn't know
Yeah.
he was that big of an equestrian. And then he had his own jet. Like,
Yes,
do you
the
remember
jet.
the jet?
Oh, yes, he had the
Like-
jet there. And then they had a museum with all his cars.
Yeah. Oh,
Which
that
I didn't
was
want to
fun.
leave that
Oh,
place.
I remember a pink one. Was that
The
accurate?
pink Cadillac.
We had so many photos that I need
I
to
still
find.
have those, but
And
yes.
We did the commemorative photo.
We did.
That was fun.
We did the commemorative photo. We had a blast going there. And then after we left Graceland, our AC died as we
Yeah.
were driving into Arkansas.
Oh, and I lied to that man.
Which one?
I told him I would kiss him if he fixed it, and I didn't.
No,
I
but
did.
he did fix
I gave
it.
him a handshake, and I said, "Okay, we're out."
Yeah. But we got so hot in the car driving through Arkansas in the middle of summer.
Because it was...
It was July. It was
Oh,
June.
I thought
or
it was the
July.
end of June.
End of June.
Okay.
Yeah. And
2012.
2012. And we ended up writing a country song, a lesbian country song, as we were driving through Arkansas. And it was called She Put the Cunt in Country.
For the record, just to throw back to my business, we are G-rated, so Lynn is mature audiences only, so that's why this is flying right now.
I am very mature audiences only. I am
Yeah.
not. Let me just put it this way. I'm not the person that you put on speakerphone in front of your children.
Oh, and I have done it. I'm like, Lynn, you're on speaker. Lynn, you're on
Yes.
speakerphone.
I need warning if
I
I'm on
know, I
speakerphone.
should've
It's
told you.
only fair.
It's like, hey, you're on the car speaker.
Yes.
So
yes.
please be mindful.
Yes, I did teach my nephews both shit and fuck in the span of 45 seconds in a
I bet
parking
Rebecca
lot.
loved that.
No, I blamed it on Todd.
Oh,
That was her husband. So we made the country song in Arkansas,
yep.
and then as we were heading home, we decided to stop through New Orleans. Now,
I've never been to New Orleans.
I'd never been to New Orleans.
I'd only driven through parts of Louisiana, so I did not know what we were in store for. I just heard stories.
We got there, got to our hotel, then we walked across to a bar, and we got in the bar, and then a horse walked in the bar.
And this is not a joke.
And I've done so much drugs in the 90s, I thought I was hallucinating the horse at
The
first.
horse was huge.
The horse was huge, and then thankfully Bunny confirmed the horse, which so was helpful.
Right?
But yes, the horse walked in the bar, and then, obviously we were in our 20s, we met the boys. And,
No, sweetie, I was
Right.
32.
I'm sorry, we were in our 30s.
We were in our 30s.
We were doing debauchery like this shit in our 30s. Sorry.
And my kids had proper care, and they were
Yes.
good, and I would call
Yes.
and check in every night.
Yes.
I have two. At the time, they were 1 and 3,
Mm-hmm.
and now they are 17 and 15. But it was a mommy adventure, and they were well taken care of. But
And we had some business to take care of, and so we needed, we're going to leave that alone. Now, what happened to you in New Orleans?
oh, well, first off, when you're walking down Bourbon Street, it's a river of people, and I don't know if you remember this, and everybody is probably drunk. Probably. But there was a guy standing on the sidewalk yelling at his friend like he couldn't step on the black asphalt river. No,
Like it was
Adam,
lava.
don't do it. And here's his friend who was obviously drunk. And there's this woman. And I think it was probably the first siren I've ever met in my life, because she had her hands up around his head and she was whispering things to him, and he looked like he was under a spell. Like, you remember
I
that?
do
and the
remember
people were
this.
just kind of walking around him like the river breaking over a rock. And I was like, good looking out, but you're leaving him. Like, go get your friend.
Yes.
And it was so surreal.
Yeah.
And there was a lot going on. I don't know who this is.
My
Hi.
mailman.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Hi.
Sorry, yeah, it was my mailman knocking.
Yeah, and then we met. Like, we were just walking down Bourbon Street, and it's like your head has to be on a swivel because there's so much going on. There's so many different people, and if you blink, you miss something.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy got vamped. I don't know what happened to him, but I saw her the next morning.
She looked full.
Yeah, she looked good.
Yeah.
But
yeah. But see,
we didn't
you
see Adam.
but you ended up in a cemetery with a hot ginger,
Yeah.
and I ended up with a dude's underwear eating beignets in the morning.
Oh,
I
yeah.
somehow had the dude's underwear, and I'm sitting there eating beignets. I did return his. No, I don't.
No.
No.
What was it?
No, I left them there. I'm like, who? Yeah, no, I don't actually remember whose they were.
I think it was.
Oh.
I don't know.
Nobody important enough,
No.
obviously, and he was
No.
comfortable without underwear.
And I left with just a phone number. That was it.
Yeah. But then the car broke down. Car
again.
broke down.
Again. For the
Again,
second time.
second time.
And there are places in New Orleans, if you are not a local, you should not go.
And
were
we went
told,
there.
Do not go there.
But we
and we
went
were
there.
on our own. And we went there.
And we
we're
got the car
fine.
fixed.
We're fine. More or less.
Yeah, no,
More or less.
more or less. We're fine. We got the car fixed.
No generational curses.
Yes, we got the car fixed, and we were like, okay, we're just done. Let's go home.
Let's go home.
It was a 10-hour drive.
With no
You
sleep.
had
No
no sleep. I had 30 minutes.
And you were like,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, it was hard. And then when we got into South Carolina, we had to stop for gas. Do you
Yep.
remember this? And it was in the gas station that was like in the middle of the highway, and there was nothing around it, just this gas station. Like, clearly it looked like a place that there's a horror movie or a
Oh.
murder. And we
I
got
forgot
gas,
about
and there
that.
was no attendant that worked the gas station. It was pumps only, and there were bats everywhere.
Like a lot of bats.
Like a lot of bats.
It was an obscene amount of bats.
And
'cause
you
could
and
hear,
I,
like, the
yes.
squeaking.
And then they started flying all around, and then you and I just kept going, this is backcountry.
We need
This is backcountry. That's why, because we had been up for so long, sleep deprived. This is the end of a week of
I remember that.
debauchery, and I mean, I don't even know if we hallucinated the bats, to be honest with you.
Shared hallucinations.
Shared
Stranger things have happened.
hallucinations. And I remember we got back home. I slept for 3 days. You had to.
I had to go home.
Yeah,
We took a nap at your house, and I went home that evening and got to see the kiddos. But I wanted to make sure that I was not exhausted and that I was ready.
Yes.
And they were fine. Like, I called them every day. We were gone for what, a week?
7 days, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it was awesome. I would 10 out of 10 would do it again.
Oh yeah, and that trip though, that kind of started like adulthood. Like that was the last like hoorah.
Well, mine started a little earlier.
Yours
but,
did,
But that's because
it became responsibility.
Right,
driven,
right.
And
But that was, for me, it was remembering just life in general. Like,
And celebrating.
That you can, yeah, it was celebrating that you can still learn new things as you get older. You can still have new experiences. And the best part is you can say no to things. Like, once you're in your 30s, you realize that you don't have to do every little silly thing that somebody suggests that you do. And you can be like, that's not for me.
Yes.
Or you can still have fun. You can be like, no, next, and then it's fine.
Yes.
So that was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun.
It was. And now, 25 years of friendship later, I mean, Bunny is doing this amazing business.
Thank you.
And you're learning, I think, new things every day.
That's the only way to live. Is just always
Exactly.
learning.
Oh, I love it. And so, I'm very proud of my best friend.
And I'm proud of you too. I'm proud of you too. Because the one thing that I knew about you when we were at Wilson was that you might slow down, but you're never going to be stopped. Like, you just keep going, and once you decide you're going to do something, you do it. And
To a fault.
well, yeah, like
Yeah, I
and-
do get. I get a little driven once I get an idea in my head. I have a tendency to run with it.
yeah. But I mean, but the
but they're
ideas are
great
fun. It's fun.
adventures,
And
you
there's
know?
one thing, like, just so much laughter. And like any time that I was going through something that wasn't great or I felt bad, I wouldn't call Lynn for advice. I would call Lynn to laugh about it because she has this uncanny ability to make these horrible things just so freaking funny. Like why don't be upset, just laugh. Let's laugh it off. So
I'm still doing that.
you're still doing that.
That's actually how I've been able to heal and survive through a lot of
Yep.
my life, so I appreciate that.
Yeah,
And
it's true.
And I mean, I mirror myself off of the strength of the women that are around me, and you are definitely one of the pivotal ones, obviously. And so I get strength from being loved by people that are strong. So, you know, guys, I know you got to get your best friends all sorted and everything. If you ever have a chance to do one of these week-long trips with your best friend, you know, just take a break from the responsibilities
Yeah.
and just go off and fuck around and find out. Thank you so much, Bunny, for coming on today, and I
Anytime.
appreciate it, and I hope you will be back. Again, that is Gifted, and that is gift spelled with 3D as the ED.
That's me.
Yep. All right. Thank you so much. Chin up, tits out. Bye. That was my best friend, Bunny. Isn't she amazing? I really appreciate Bunny coming on today's episode. I only wish that more people can see how amazing her art is. Gifted is just a labor of love, and it's a creative outlet that is amazing. Some of the stuff that she comes up with, honestly, I mean, it's got my wheels spinning. I just want to play on the machines because, I want to operate heavy machinery. So, yeah, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much to Bunny and Gifted. Check them out at www.gifted, and that is spelled GIFT, the number 3, and the letter D.com. Thank you, and chin up, tits out. Bye. Edit things. So, yeah, no, because right now we're just getting all comfy. And stop burping.
Why is it like anxiety?
Okay. Turn the microphone on. Okay. Make sure the boobies are okay. Alrighty.
Is it like this every time?
Are you kidding me? Feel
Yeah, I
like
got
the
wrong
Wild
shit.
Wild West. You remember with Will Smith where he's like, "How's your mama?"
No.
They're
don't
like,
think I've
it's a
watched
sign of respect. We come up and we do it as a greeting. How's your mama? So yes, I do that. How's your mama?
That's so funny.
All right.
Everybody has their own process. It's so real.
Oh, wait, you
stop,
ready?
Stop bouncing. I'm bouncing like all over the place.
Ready? Old
Okay.
Abram Brown is dead and gone. You'll never see him more. He used to wear an old gray coat top, but 10 down before. Old Abram Brown is dead and gone. You'll never see him more. He used to wear an old gray coat top, but 10 down before.
Oh, you do like vocal warm-ups. That's what that is. Okay.
So that's what we used to do in choir. That was our thing. Was Old Abram Brown is dead and gone. You'll never see him more. He used to wear an old gray coat top, but 10 down before. And then you just kept going faster. Old Abram Brown is dead and gone. You'll never see him more. He used to wear an old gray coat top, but 10 down before. Old Abram Brown is dead and gone. You'll never see him more. He used to wear an old gray coat top, but 10 down before.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard theater warm-ups and I was like, oh, that's what we're doing. Okay, I'm with you. I think. Not a theater kid. It's like
no, I'm choir. No, I'm choir.
Edge of the
That's
seat,
just straight.
spine straight.
Yeah, no,
like,
that's just straight choir stuff. And
we did not do choir.
after the blood clot, I'm gonna be honest with you, having that phrase has actually helped me. Because I have a lot of times where I have a hard time with speaking and remembering words.
It's kind of like Ed Sheeran got over his stutter by rapping Eminem.
That totally makes sense. All right.
And is it supposed to time out like that? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I'm not usually this giggly because I'm usually by myself.
Right.
Is what it is.
Yes.
On my carport.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's do this thing.
Hi, and welcome to this
I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, we got it?
No.
Okay.
Real talk, no.
No.
It had me, but it's
You
gone.
know what? Outtakes are great. Are you
Right.
kidding me?
Okay,
Okay.
we're good.
All right, let me try again.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, first off, where do you want me to look? Do you want me to look at you or do you
Look
want
at
me
the
to
camera.
look at? Okay.
Yeah, no, just
Okay.
don't look at me, because then that way we're not
Because then we
looking
don't
at each
giggle at each
other.
other.
Exactly. The moment we're going to start
Okay.
giggling is if we look at each other. So
That's a fact.
don't look at me. Don't look at me. Okay.
There was a bee.